Hey everyone, Alex and Gio from Rad Tie, and so today we're doing the Friday the 13th new premium format figure. This is the exclusive. I picked this up from Chris Harris. Got a good deal from him, so I picked that up, and you know, I did like I sort of bought it originally. I wasn't really interested in that. I bought it. I wanted to compare it to the older one and see what I thought. So let's have a look and yeah, see what you think. So keep watching, guys.
Peace. Yo, we're back. So we're going to be cracking on with the, as Alex says, we're carrying on with the Jason Premium Format exclusives. This is another rendition from Sideshow Collectibles. Obviously, they never get tired of putting out the same characters over and over again. We all know that. So let's have a look at it, and we'll go through the box and we'll get it out, weigh it, and all that jazz, and see what we think.
So this is from part 3. The original one that Sideshow done was from part 3 as well. Part 3
Clearly
is,
they have the license for part 3, right?
Well, part 3 is the first one he gets his mask, so that's why they. This
yeah,
is
but
quite,
he's done it loads after.
Yeah, but I mean,
Jason X. That's the one I want to see.
well, I mean, they
Do you remember how
the
bad we
first
were for that? Do you remember when that came out?
crap.
Jason in space, whatever it was. Where
Well, that's what they were doing.
Like
Like
X, he's all like
a
fucking.
whole series of him in space, weren't they? Like critters in space.
Yeah, everything went into fucking space, didn't it?
Damn. But so basically, the first Friday the 13th is his mum. Second one is he's wearing like a potato sack on his head, and the third one is when he gets his hockey mask. So let's go through the box here. So
That would be a good idea for an exclusive, though, wouldn't it?
what, sackhead?
Well, yeah, get the sack head, and then you get his mum.
Get his mum.
Like his mum head.
Stick mum head. All right. So here's the box here. So basically, you just see the artwork here. So and you can see the exclusive sticker at the bottom. I just want to throw it in there.
You want to throw that in there, do you?
Of course. So,
Right, so is this? What are they meant to be? Are they like flames or something, or just?
no, these are all the souls. So you got all the souls, and then you got like here. So you got like the kind of detailing from the base on the sides.
Yeah.
This took a bit of a kick when this got delivered, but all arrived in one piece. We have here number 729 of 1250. So,
so it's an exclusive edition size of 1250.
Yeah.
What's the regular? Do we know?
2000, I think.
Oh, okay.
So we brought him over, and what we'll do is we'll look him over. We'll look over from the base upwards.
Yeah.
This has got a really nice base to it. I really do like the base on this
Bottom
one.
portion of it's great. Yeah.
A bit more. It's a little bit light, but overall, it's I think it's quite well done. So what we do is we'll start on the base. So what they've got here is they've got the deaths from the movie. So this one's basically got the death where she's basically getting stabbed
From
through the
behind.
chest.
From behind them.
And then we'll go clockwise, and then you got the guy basically with his head being crushed, so his eyes popping out. Then you got the part from the end of the movie where Jason gets the axe to the head, and you see his hand coming out there. And then
nice 3D effect. It's nice.
Yeah,
it's really nice. It's done well.
And then you see the kind of hand over the face there with the woman with all the
Curlers.
curlers in
Roots
her
coming
head.
through.
Yeah. Really, really nice detail there.
Very, very nice.
As you go up, then you've got the tree. So the detailing on the tree is really nice. There's like a green, kind of mouldy, mossy look to
That
it.
can be done better.
The only thing I don't like is the way the tree and the floorboards are
Same colour.
exactly the same colour.
Right. And it's the vines up here are exactly the same.
Yeah, that could have been painted a bit better. But
I
then
think this is a bit. This isn't too bad, but.
But then again, I mean, if the tree's dead and they're kind of weathered because it's got looks like it's all outside, so maybe they would be kind of similar colours. And then you got the leaves on the base as well.
Leaves look good. Leaves done well.
I think the base is actually really nice, and I think that if you were to compare the original and this one, base for base, this is a better base.
Oh yeah, easy.
Detailing is a lot better. Then you kind of work your way up. So you got the boots. Boots are painted very well. Again, they're sculpted very well there, and they do go up. And he's even got a little pair of socks on, and then you've got really white legs. It's got like your legs. Right?
Your mum's legs.
So you got that there, and then you got like again the media here is very thick. I like the dirt on the base there on the bottom of the ankles. I think there could have probably been a bit more blood spatter on the actual trousers there.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a complaint about that, hasn't it? Because proto-wise, it was a lot worse.
Yeah, and then also you kind of got the working your way up to the shirt, and
when I undress him, you want to put his trousers down, do you?
yeah. And so you got the shirt there. The thing I don't like is when you see the shirt on the wrists.
Yeah, that's bad.
You can kind of see there that there's kind of quite a bad line there. Even if you
and a bad colour difference, a really bad.
If you pull the shirt down,
Yeah,
there's still
From behind,
the
it's
gap
really-
behind where you can still see the
it's
joint.
cuffs in it because his cuffs are like opened up,
Yeah,
and you can't close them, can you?
you can't close them, no.
So you can see that he's basically like one of them fucking dudes in the Caribbean that's, that wear a long, that wears a t-shirt and his arms are different colour.
So then you got the shirt there. You can't unbutton this one. On the original one, you can unbutton it, but this one's got like a wire inside, so you can kind of
Pose
pose
it a
the
little
shirt a
bit
bit more.
Yeah,
And then kind of working your way up, you've got the regular heads, which I think the regular head is done very well. The hockey mask looks very good. The bands are good. And then you also got the more detailing on this one than the original, where you've got the buttons, and you've got the kind of the gash on the top of the head.
that's the axe cut, right?
The axe cut.
Yeah.
Love word for it. Yeah. And basically, yeah, it's got the axe mark there.
The axe mark.
And
you
then
don't
you've
wanna
got
say
like
it.
on the back of their head as well, you've got all this kind of like warty kind of bobbled look on there.
Yeah, like deranged, just deranged.
yeah,
all
the
bobbly,
seam-
all fucked up.
The seam's not. The seam could be bad. Could be more hidden by the shirt. In the original one,
It's not that bad actually.
the
Because there's so many lines in that,
Yeah.
so many, so weathered that skin.
in the original one, you have the actual head is like a bust.
Yeah.
So it kind of
Does
tucks
help
in,
that
and it
sort of
has
thing,
the
doesn't it?
shirt,
Yeah.
and it goes under the shirt, and I do think that's better kind of look. Then working round, so you got the spear gun.
That's the exclusive as
This
well,
is
right?
the exclusive part. I do think the spear gun is done. It's done all right. Done pretty good. It's quite detailing on there. Doesn't
Yeah, it's
look
done.
too
The
bad.
paint's really nice. You can sort of see the elastic band sort of look on it. It's detailed well. It's painted well. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. Looks good.
Ready to go. And,
Got really dirty hands as well, which is nice.
really grotty hands, and then you got the machete there.
Yeah, more blood splatters.
Blood
needed
splatter could have
other
been a
than
bit
that.
better.
So it looks like
Yeah.
he's spilt his red wine down his shirt running after the geezer stole his fish.
So you got that there, and what we do then is
Nice colours here on the machete, like on the bolts of the machete. Catch the light really, really well.
what we do then is if you just take off that. So basically, we've got the
Yeah, it's done well. This.
the exclusive head here. So this is the kind of unmasked head. I think this is really nice. The thing I didn't mention about the mask is I do like the blind eye that you
Yeah,
kind of have
that's
in there.
nice.
I think that looks really cool. Really,
They've done
really
that
nice.
really well, haven't they?
They've done it very, very well.
It's
In the
very
original, that doesn't have that. And then this is the kind of the gruesome head, where it's the same kind of thing where
Hey, you guy!
sloth, yeah. But, I mean, I think it's done very well. I do think what they should have done is where they've made the switch out hand for the harpoon. I think they should have made a switch out hand for the machete, so you can either have the harpoon,
And a
the
hand.
machete, and the harpoon, or one or the other. I think that would have been quite a nice little touch for them to do, just have a few more display options.
Yeah, it would have been good.
Um, but they didn't.
I don't like the colour of the skin. The skin colour bothers
Yeah.
me. It's too dark.
Well, I think
it
a
looks
lot-
like he's been away.
Yeah, I do think a lot of the newer pieces are coming
They
out.
all seem to
really,
have it,
really,
don't they?
Yeah, a lot of them are coming out really dark.
But just like tan dark, like really, and everybody.
Yeah.
All of the characters I mean, for me, Jason's meant to be sort of dead almost. You know what I mean? He's not really, living. Really, is he? Let's be honest. He's a little bit more sort of the epitome of Walking Dead. You can stab him and he keeps coming. You drown him, he keeps coming. You know what I mean? All that sort of shit. And For some reason, I think he's just a little.
He's got too much life in him, has he?
I think he has. He looks like he's been away. He looks like he's been having fucking Jimmy Changas and a fucking, you know.
Well, he's around Crystal Lake. Come on, man. They've got to have some sun there. Yeah. Everyone goes there on their holidays. He can't have a fucking break, can he? Fuck you, man.
You know, listen,
poor
man,
guy.
You know what I'm saying, man. Look how dark the fucking back of his head is. Jesus Christ. This geezer's Saharan desert walking motherfucker. He is well tanned.
Right, so what
the other one that is paler, right?
He's a lot paler.
Yeah.
We'll get
in
him
the
out.
film, is he paler? Because you are more of a horror connoisseur than I am. I like it, but you really like it.
I think he is paler, yeah.
Right, yeah.
So basically what we'll do is we'll just measure this up here. So this is about 23.5 inches.
How many of that's figure though?
The figure alone is
19.
19 inches.
Thought so. It's like
To display
it's a
this.
4-inch base, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the base is just over 4 inches.
Yeah.
So to display this, you are going to need, in depth-wise, you're going to need about 10 inches depth. Maybe just, actually, sorry, I've just seen the lip. You're going to need about just under 11 inches in depth.
Yeah.
And then in width,
Got to be the same, isn't it? Close.
you are going to need,
Just to the spear.
yeah, probably about closer to 11 inches.
Yeah.
So that's that. All right, so basically we just, I just did it. George sat there fucking scratching his ass. So basically I just got the Jason out, the original one. And again, I mean, we've done a review of the original one before. And, you know, we're going to go back, maybe do a few reviews again because we've finally learned how to use the settings on George's camera to make them better quality. So what we'll do is, you can see here where he's got more of a concrete kind of cross section, you know, where it looks like literally they've drilled into the floor and just gone, yeah, here you go, that's the base.
Yeah.
If you were to kind of score it and say, which base is better, media, things like that, I think the base on the new one is better.
It's quite by a long way though, probably like a 6 to 9.
I prefer
6 to 9.
I prefer the media on the old one. I do like the shirt.
It's much better
I think the
material.
shirt is a much better quality.
Yeah, it is, yeah. And the trousers too.
And I do think that the new one, though, I do think the add-ons are a bit better. I mean, with the exclusive, you do get a print in the original one. You do get an unmasked head, and you do get a machete.
And an axe.
And an axe, sorry, and an axe, yeah.
So, yeah.
But then on the this one, I do like the harpoon. I do think that's quite a nice look. Actually, I don't know.
Switch out wise, it's probably dead heat. If not, probably better. I'd lean towards the old PF.
It's close because you get the print. I mean, but you know.
But you get the print, and then you've got an axe display, and then you've got a completely different display with a machete and an open hand. So,
and then also originally, as I was saying, you can unbutton the shirt, you can take his head off, and it's got the actual bust there. I think with the heads, I do think the
new one's better.
I think the newer heads are better.
I agree.
Yeah, on the newer one, as say, you got the blind eye, which I think is a really nice look. But then the mask is also painted much better.
Yeah, I think so too.
This one is he is deformed and got a bumpy head, and he has got the veins.
Not as detailed,
but this one's not. This one's a lot more detailed. George made a point where, because one of the things I do dislike about the new one is I dislike the pose. I think the old one's pose is a lot better, and I think he's a lot more thick set.
Yeah.
This one just looks a lot more athletic and
mesomorphic body type.
It's just the way he's sort of standing is a bit. I know he is a bit awkward, but I don't like the pose on that one. So I think the original pose is better. Overall, from comparing them and making my decision of which one I'm going to keep, I'm probably going to keep the original one. So that's the one I do think is better, personally.
It all comes down to personal preference. I think if you scored them, they'd be quite close.
Yeah.
For me, I think that the deciding factor would be the scale of the actual character. 20.5.
20 and a bit.
Yeah, so he's an inch and a half taller. The body position, his hips are straight. You understand? And his are bent. So it's the difference between your hand like this and your hand like that. It's just it. I think them both the same pose. I think that Jason is a bigger, thicker set, more menacing Jason for me.
Of course.
So that would be my deciding factor. I actually think probably the detail wise is probably slightly better on the newer one.
All right, so what we're going to do...
Both good pieces, though. Sideshow did a good job with this new one. There's no doubt about that.
What we're going to do then is... Sorry, I'm just getting away the camera there. What we're going to do is we're just going to weigh him. So we'll weigh both of them while we're here.
Oh.
So, get this down.
That's a mighty growl there, bro.
Yeah. So...
Did you have your Frosties this morning? They're great.
Turn this on. Get my red shoe out the way.
What do you reckon?
Which I reckon is heavier.
Yeah. I've not lifted both. I've lifted him. He's quite heavy.
I think the original might be heavier because the base on this is pretty hollow.
All right, I'm going to say that one weighs around 7.5 kilos. That one there. 7.7, I'm going to say.
So this is 6.85.
Fuck me.
And that means that's 15.1 pounds.
For 24 inches, you see what we're talking, you know what I mean?
And then the new one, sorry, the older one.
So that's less than the XM Wolverine.
I can't remember what that was.
That was about 6 point something, wasn't it? 6'8"? Who's heavier?
I think he is.
Yeah?
So now we're going to go in for the old one.
Okay. Oldie but goodie.
And that's 11.6 pounds, which is 5.25 kilos.
So this is heavier.
Yeah, it's quite a bit heavier.
Yeah, like a kilo, isn't it? Like a kilo 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's more that's definitely the more sturdy. Is this hollow though?
Yeah, it's going to be hollow, but I bet for the size of the base, this was a bit hollow. But then again, there's a lot more of it, so you know. So
that's
yeah,
a kilo and a bit difference. That's cool. So the more weight, I mean, that would win on the weight category. You know, if you scored them both.
Are they level now? Are they level now like that?
Jason's
still lower.
Jason's still lower, but bigger.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, you know, just let us know what you think of this, and do the usual, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and that's it, really. Like, comment, subscribe, share. That's
it.
Okay.
But let us know what you think, and definitely hit Alex up because I think one of these is for the chop.
I think this guy's going to get a chop, even though parts of him are better. But,
superior. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you know, I just need...
has to resonate with you, doesn't it? It's about preference.
I don't like Jason enough to keep two of them. That's my point.
I don't like Jason enough to keep one, so...
Well, fuck you too.
Fuck you. Anyway, much love. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Is that on for camera? Is that all right?
Yeah.
In between two Jasons, though. Just like another Saturday night for you and
man's sandwich.